I found this set of nightstands at the secondhand store. They were priced at $46.99. As soon as I saw them, I told my husband, I really want these for our bedroom. Even though they're not an antique, I just love the curvy front drawers. It gave me that serpentine style feel. Today we're gonna give them a lighter and brighter makeover, so stay tuned if you like natural barewood makeovers. My name is Walessa. Welcome to A Life Refurbished, where you are reminded that just like there's hope for these pieces of furniture, it doesn't matter how tough things get, there's always hope for you. Keep watching. If you are wondering how I'm going to achieve this natural bare wood look, and if you guess that I'm gonna start by stripping the old finish, you are correct. I used this Green Easy strip and cleaner duo before, and I was quite impressed by it. Not only does it have a very mild smell to it, but it's also eco-friendly. Applying a thick layer works best. Since this channel is all about giving you the best tips on anything furniture finishing, I'm gonna tell you how you should use this product, which is different from what you see me doing in this video here. I have learned a few things between the time of the recording and to today's date. You will achieve better results by wrapping your piece with plastic wrap after applying a layer of the furniture stripper, and then wait 45 minutes before coming back to scrape the old finish off. Chemical strippers tend to soften woods, so I try most of the time to use a plastic spatula to avoid scraping the wood. But I wasn't worried about these pieces because they were tough, except these spindles on the side. They look like they were crumbling. If I scraped too hard, seriously, they were like falling apart. That is to show you that even though pieces may look to the eye that they are made of solid wood, a lot of them are not. This is one of them. Some parts, including the feet, the spindles, see the edge frame on the drawers, are all made of plastic. As you can tell, the finish is not coming off super smooth, and I think that it is because I didn't wrap my pieces with a plastic wrap after applying the furniture stripper. So live and learn, right? The cleaner that I'm using here is also from Green Easy. The furniture stripper and the cleaner come in the package. I was quite impressed with this cleaner as well. I used a 000 steel wool to remove any of the residue. Stripping furniture can be really challenging and can really test your patience. Just a matter of continue to wash and scrub away. These are two oversized nightstands, so they're kind of the size of a small dresser. Stripping is always messy, but the end results are truly worth it. After I was all done removing the old finish, I let the nightstand sit overnight to dry. The next morning, I used a TSP substitute with warm water mix to wipe down my nightstands. On this next clip, you can really tell that there are some parts to these nightstands where the wood is really red and the rest is not. What this means is that to achieve a cohesive and even color on these nightstands, I'll need to apply a couple of rounds of wood bleach to those red tone areas. Out of all the different wood bleach products I have used, this one by Sensor, that's a 2-step, has been my favorite. I have 2 containers that I have labeled corresponding each solution, and I also cut 1 sponge in 2 because you need different sponges for each solution application. This is a 2-step process. You're gonna apply solution A first. While A is still wet, you're gonna apply solution B. Even though the package tells you to let solution A stand 5 to 10 minutes before applying solution B, I find that in really hot days like the one I was recording this, my solution A was drying way before the 5 minutes. So I waited 1 minute, and while it was still wet, I applied solution B. I repeated this step 1 more time to achieve the results I got. Before A dries. After 2 rounds of wood bleach, I was pretty pleased with the results. So now it's time to do one final wipe down with lukewarm water before applying my color wash. You can achieve a color wash by using a regular stain, water-based or oil, but I like to use this color by Fusion Mineral Paint called Algonquin, which is a neutral color. I dilute 1 part paint with 3 parts water. If you have been following this channel for a while, you know that I love using this color wash technique. I love that you can still appreciate the wood grain underneath. Not sure why, but this lighter treatment makes the piece look more modern. Make sure to follow the same rules as far as following the wood grain when you start wiping the color wash off. Press the lint-free towel softly to remove the excess. You don't want to put a lot of pressure because we don't want to remove our color wash. I was a little worried that the color wash was not going to stick to those parts that were made with plastic, and to my surprise I had no issue. So in the future, if you run into pieces that are like this one, don't be afraid to do a color wash. The really nice thing about working on a pair of nightstands is that you can put one of them next to each other and compare one to another and appreciate what the color wash does to a piece by evening out those tones in the wood. The next day, I applied 4 coats of high performance flat from General Finishes to protect my nightstands. And we decided to keep the same hardware. We didn't even scrub it. We loved the patina that it had. However, we decided to get rid of the feet. They were also made of plastic. And I ordered some wood legs from Amazon that complemented this style. Before we get to the attachment of those legs, let me just tell you, every time I apply a top coat, some little bug lands on it and it just bugs the heck out of me. Venting with you because it happens with every other piece. Let's move on to the legs. We're gonna measure exactly where we're gonna drill our hole. This is like a double-sided screw, and as you can tell, my husband marked with a tape how deep he was gonna drill on both the dresser and the leg. After we added them to the nightstands, I applied the same color wash treatment, top coated them. Let's take a look at how these nightstands started. And this is how they look today. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's makeover, and if you didn't watch my DIY bedroom makeover on a budget from last week, I'm gonna leave it here so that you can check it out. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like, and a comment if you enjoyed today's content. I will see you guys next week.